Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video here to do my Dragon Ball Super episode 110 English dub review, the return of the reviews for this. So we're going to talk about the latest episode, as I said I was going to. A very, very good episode, very, very intense episode. I know why a lot of people rank this up as one of the best episodes in Dragon Ball Super, because it's definitely up there as one of the best. But nonetheless, let's talk about this. So as I said earlier in my early video of my notes on this new episode, there's a lot of things in this episode. Like, I've watched it now a couple times now since to kind of really grasp what a lot of the misconceptions are of some of the differences and whatnot. But so I wanted to talk about this episode. I want to review it and kind of give you guys a really good insight of the episode itself. So the episode starts off where the episode 109 left off, where Goku and Jiren are in a standoff with the spirit bomb. They're pushing it back. Goku looks like he's struggling. And this goes on for a couple minutes. He's struggling. He keeps powering up to try and stop it, and then Jiren gets to the point where he's just not even using his hands to pull it back. Eventually, it becomes too much, unfortunately for Goku, and he starts to fall. Like the spirit bomb is starting to explode, and what happens is it appears, at least from what I looked at, is that there was this little black hole thing that was coming into the frame, and Goku just basically went into it, and he goes into it, and then you see him a little bit, and then it disintegrates, and then the whole thing explodes. You see a bunch of sparkles and stuff like that. And everyone's all concerned because it's like, oh, he just lost, and everyone thinks he's gone. Champa thinks that, Jiren gets eliminated because he killed Goku, but that's not the case anyways, because obviously the rules are disqualified. But as the angel for Universe 6 wisely says, yeah, it's not the case. So basically what happens is when this happens, when, someone launches an attack and it kills them, basically, it's their attack, so the other person's not disqualified. And that's what they were basically explaining with Jiren. Though Jiren did expand the spirit bomb, it was not his attack originally, and so therefore Goku essentially killed himself, is how they view it. So it doesn't count as an elimination for Jiren. So that sucks. But then about a few minutes later, they're kind of all disappointed, because Goku's gone. It was like, what's going to happen now? Meanwhile, everyone else in the universe, all the other universes, that people that are still in the Tournament of Power right now, they're literally going right after Jiren. They're like, oh, we gotta take this frigger down right now. You know what I'm saying? We have to take him down. We gotta beat him down. Like they're already like they can go. And it's like oh yeah, we gotta do this. Meanwhile, while this is all going on, you start hearing the statics as as the Omni King is about to press Goku out. That he's eliminated. This is shaking going around, and Whis like, oh, what is this? And then Beerus, what is this? And Beerus says, here it comes. Now in the Japanese, apparently he says he's coming. I don't like this dub dialogue, and not for the reasons why people have said. As I noted in my video earlier, I don't like this dialogue because this dialogue implies that Beerus knows that the Ultimate Instinct form is coming, which we're going to get to, obviously, the Ultimate Instinct form, the essential Ultimate Instinct form, as they called it. We're going to get to this because this dialogue to me, if you guys noticed my reaction video, I was confused by it because I thought when Beerus said that they knew about this form, like that Goku was about to go in. I felt it was a misrepresentation of the dialogue, especially in the later parts of the episode. I feel this was a major flaw in what they were trying to go for, because when I heard him say, "Here it comes," or "He's coming," it felt like that something was coming, like something new was coming. You know what I'm saying? I kind of depicted it way differently than other people did. I was like, wait, does he know this is coming? Does he know this transformation's coming? Like, I don't know. That was just me. I just felt like they're just, I don't know. Maybe I depicted it wrong, but that's how I felt like when I heard that dialogue. I don't know. I feel like they should have done a better dialogue for that. For that dialogue, because maybe I just got the wrong idea on it, but I don't know. I don't know. I felt like Beerus and Whis knew that there was a transformation coming. When they said that. But anyways, moving on. So Goku, is coming out, and he does his transformation, his new transformation, and of course there was the song that they did. I'm very happy the Funimation did do a singing song, because they rarely do them these days. I don't know who did sing the song. I don't think they've credited the person who sang the song, if I'm not mistaken, in the credits. And I don't think they have confirmed who did the song, but I liked it. I think it was fine. I didn't have an issue with it. I know some people had an issue with it, but most people that had an issue with it watched the subs first, and that's the biggest problem. If you watch the sub first, you're going to judge it differently than you really should. I think it was fine the way it was. I thought the song was perfectly done, and you could understand what they were saying, unlike using a Japanese singer that could, that sings it in English, and it just doesn't make sense, because his accent, and his fluence are going to be different, because he's not really good at English compared to Japanese. So that's why I like that they did that. But the Atomical Ultimate Instinct was just really good. I don't know why they call it Atomical Ultimate Instinct. I don't know what that whole concept is, but I don't care. I thought it was really good. Apparently, this transformation, though, as Whis notes in this episode, this is not a Super Saiyan transformation, which I was under the impression that this transformation was going to be a Super Saiyan form, but it's not. I guess it's just a divine God form, which I don't know how to feel about that. I'm glad he's got a new I'm glad Goku's got a new transformation, but it not being attached to Super Saiyan kind of concerns me, because I feel like that's going to end the Super Saiyan whole scaling. You know what I'm saying? Like with Gohan, they did, the mystic form, right? And now Gohan doesn't really go to Super Saiyan that much anymore. And I feel like that's going to be kind of the same thing here. It's like, oh, Goku doesn't need to go Super Saiyan, or doesn't have to go into that Super Saiyan branch anymore. You know what I'm saying? This not being attached to Super Saiyan in some capacity, to me, is a kind of a disappointment for me, because I feel like, now it's like, well, there's no more Super Saiyan anymore, right? Because, if this form is better than a Super Saiyan, or better than any of the Super Saiyan transformations, right? What's after that? You can't go any further with the Super Saiyan forms, with a new transformation that has no relations to the Super Saiyan in any way. This is a form that any mortal can basically achieve, as we said it was very, very hard to achieve, obviously, but basically, any non-Saiyan can achieve this form. It'd be very massively difficult to, but it's still possible. At least that's what was implied, was this was still, possible. Whis gives the explanation that the Spirit Bomb, as well as the power that Goku already had, because he was already maxed out to a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken times 20, form. With that and the combined power of the Spirit Bomb is what led to the Ultimate Instinct form, the Atomical Ultimate Instinct form. But I mean, just I don't know, guys. It was just it was really cool seeing it. I mean, seeing it was really cool, but I'm really I'm just more disappointed that it's not really attached to Super Saiyan in any way, or it's not in relationship to Super Saiyan in any way. But in terms of the animation for it, I thought it was really good. He has like the kind of like with the Super Saiyans, like Super Saiyan, they had the green eyes, right? Well, for Ultimate Instinct, they got they got white, like his eyes just turned white. In a way. In terms of the transformation, his hair doesn't completely turn white. It turns like it's still sort of black, but it's got some like I guess like gray whitish type thing going on. I'm not exactly sure what the concept is, but I guess maybe they're just trying to do something different with mixing his regular natural hair with some of the white into it, white grayish into it. But getting to the fight, after he goes to this Ultimate Instinct form, you got some of Jiren's buddies, trying to assist. Goku easily takes care of him. Mr. Universe 11 Destroyer, I like to call him Doink, since he's the clown destroyer. Doink the Clown Destroyer over here is like, for once he's actually like, pulling his hair. He's like, oh, Grad, what the frig? He's all concerned. So then Goku eventually gets to the point where Jiren's just telling, the other guys, Top and whatnot, to just, lay off him. I want to take Goku by myself. Which he does, but they're having this big fight, punching, going after each other. It's just like back and forth, and it's a really good fight. It's a really good fight. Goku eventually starts to lose his power, so I'm not sure if there's a limitation on this Atomical Ultimate Instinct form, but it's he gets punched back, and so then he goes right to the building or whatnot, and so Goku's out of the fight for now. While he does this attack, Hit actually comes into the fray to try and do a cheap shot against Jiren, and Jiren's like, the assassin, is coming after me, and then we see they even note is like the best attack is to get him while someone just attacked. And that's what the angel told Champa. So they do that, and then after that, Goku is being confronted by Vegeta. Vegeta kind of sort of helps him up a little bit there, and he asks him, "What form did you just do?" And he's like, "Honestly, I don't know." And so he's like, "Of course you wouldn't know." And then about a couple seconds later, Vegeta looks away, and then next thing you know, Goku's just gone. And obviously, I'm assuming he's gonna try to fight back. Transformation. Like I said, the transformation the transformation sequence was pretty good. Goku ends up trying to go back and fight. But kind of gets knocked out at the end again. But then at the end of the fray, you got Frieza, who looks like he's about to attack Goku again, and he basically says, this kind of reminds me of Planet Namek, and that's where the fight ends, or that's where it ends. So I'm not actually sure what's going to happen next, if Frieza's going to betray or not. I'm just really surprised that Frieza has been the way he has been in this entire arc. Also, by the way, Chris A is voicing Frieza again, as well as all the episodes he didn't do for Frieza, because of the unfortunate illness he got. He will be I guess he did re-record the lines that Damon Millers had been doing for the TV broadcast version for Frieza, and he's now re-recorded his lines for the Blu-ray releases of all the episodes he missed. And he is now moving forward with doing the dub moving forward, as well as this episode, which was his return, I guess. So good on him. I don't think they're going to take... I think Damon's still going to be doing Fighter Z, because I don't think they're going to re-record lines for a video game. But they're doing it for the Blu-ray releases, though. I'm quite surprised that they're doing that, too. I mean, I guess it's better for consistency, but overall, Damon actually sounded like Chris, for the most part. I really couldn't tell the difference between their voices, to be completely honest with you. There really wasn't a difference. So I'm actually surprised they decided to do that, but I guess they wanted to, which is cool. It's cool to because it was his role. Since Linda left, which I still wish Linda would be Frieza, but Chris A, good on him. I'm glad he's back doing the Frieza again. Since Linda, because well, that's the thing. Linda left because of the vocal issues. Linda Young left because of vocal issues, and then Chris A got the the illness that he got, unfortunately. Frieza's been a kind of a cursed role, but good luck with Chris A. I hope he keeps it up, and keep doing it, dude. But anyways, furthermore, this episode, like I said, I've noted it in the previous video earlier today, when I made my last video, but overall, some of the changes, I don't think there was an issue. Just the whole thing earlier, here he comes, I think kind of implied that there was a transformation coming, which I didn't like that dialogue because of that. What else? I'm still unsure about the frame-by-frame differences. Someone showed some video, but I really didn't see a difference. I mean, maybe I'm just not looking at it right. I don't know. But I didn't really see a difference in the frames. I heard there's some brightness issue. There was not as much of a brightness to the original. I don't know if that's a Toonami thing or if that's a Funimation thing. We'll find that out in the Blu-rays releases when they come out in the next few months or whatever. But I honestly didn't see an issue. And honestly, I don't think it's a big issue. I really don't. It just that's what everyone's going to complain about. I mean, you got better things. We have better things in the Dragon Ball fandom to complain about than a little darker tone footage. We got more things to complain about. I mean, than little bitty stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? There's more. There's better things to complain about. I mean, it could have been completely worse. I mean, it could have been completely worse than that. So I don't think we really should be bummed by that. I don't know what to expect for the next episode. I'm very curious of what's going to happen with the Ultimate Instinct moving forward, and what's going to happen, in this arc. Obviously, I mean, obviously there's about a good 21 episodes left of this. Dragon Ball Super is coming back soon in July, I guess, for Japan. Hopefully, because that is a new season. That is not Dragon Ball Super 2. That is a new season. So hopefully we'll be getting. Hopefully by the time our Super ends, we'll be just going right into the new Super season. That's what I like to hope is going to happen, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, guys, overall good episode. Very much enjoyed it. Just a couple of nitpick stuff, obviously. But I like this, and I hope you guys like this episode too. I think it was a very good episode. I wouldn't say it was the best episode. I wouldn't rank it up as the best, but I definitely would put it up there as in the top 5 or whatever episodes out there for Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this episode. Comment, rate, if you like this video, my videos, please subscribe, and that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace!